down as notes.
Yes. Oh, well, it's up to you. Technically, it should be good. It would be good to have these in your notes. But if you want to just do it on your homework now, and then maybe as part of your homework, just quickly, put one of these problems in, maybe the first one, in your notebook so that you have it in your notes, it would be a really good idea. But for now, I think it'll be easier to just use the piece of paper that I gave you. All right, so let's just read this first of all. These are called age word problems, and they are one of my favorite kinds of word problems to do.
Called age.
What?
No wonder they're called age.
Yeah, because we're all talking about ages, right? So Abby is 3 times as old as Adam.
How old is Adam?
In 12 years, Abby's age will be 1 year less than twice Adam's age. How old is each now? To me, solving these is like magic, because I'm going to teach you a box method that works. And it works so well, and I think you're going to love it. Most people, once you get it, start to really like these problems. So there is a box method that I recommend you do for these, because you have 2 different time frames. You have now, it says now, Abby is 3 times as old as Adam. That's now. And then it says in 12 years. That's like in 12 years, right? So we got 2 different time frames. So we've got to create this time warp capsule, right? That has 2 different columns, okay? And how many people do we have? 2. So we have to have 2 rows. So the rows are going to be Abby and, who was it?
Me.
Adam, right. Adam.
Oh, Adam, you were forgotten.
And I know, I forgot
Don't worry,
about it.
Adam, we're all forgotten sometimes.
Okay, so now you've got this thing. Now in the column, and it's very important you write this in the column, above the column. Do not just draw the box and don't put in anything, right? In the column up here, it's now. Okay? That is your now column. And then it says up here, it says in 12 years. How could I write that as a column head here mathematically?
Plus 12.
Plus 12, okay, it's either going to be plus 12 or minus 12. Does everybody agree with me that it would be plus 12?
Yes.
So Graham is right on, right? If I said 12 years ago, what would it be? Minus 12, right? So I'm going to put plus 12.
Why?
I'm going to put plus 12 right here, okay? So now, so this is going to be my now column, and this is going to be their ages 12 years from now, in 12 years, right? That make sense? So now, let's go through this. First of all, you know how to do this part, this first sentence you've been doing with your number word problems. It says, Abby is 3 times as old as Adam. Where do I put the X?
So you put an X and then you put
But over what?
Over Adam.
X is over Adam, the last one, right? Adam is X'd out, right? So that's Adam. Adam is X. So I'm going to write that down here. Adam, well, actually, I don't even have to. What am I saying? I have my box. Adam is X, right? I can just put X right in my box. That's for right now. And then Abby is 3 times as old as Adam. So Abby is 3X. So I put a 3X there. Oh, this is so easy. Now, the next step is even easier. It's unbelievable, because all you have to do is what it says here. You take, in this box, you take whatever is here, and then you do this to it. So 3x plus 12. In 12 years, don't you agree? If she's 3x now, she's going to be 3x plus 12. 12 years, right? Doesn't that make sense? It's like logical. If Adam is x now, in 12 years is going to be x plus 12 years. Right?
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
And
So this column is so easy. Once you have this column, this is the hard part, and it's actually really easy, right? This is the easy part. You just add 12 to this column, right? Now, the trick though, and this is where most people screw up. I'm going to show you right now. This is what people do. They don't stop. They don't stop and do this. They don't stop here and then they go up here. They don't stop here and fill out their chart. They do this. They go, Abby is 3 times as old as Adam. In 12 years, Adam's age will be 1 year less than twice twice Adam's age. I got to get a twice in here, and I don't know, and I don't know, there's a -1 somewhere, and they try to put everything in this box. It doesn't go in this box, right? So you don't do all that. So this is the trick. When it says in 12 years, you stop reading. Do not read past this point, okay, until you have finished your chart. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's really critical because I guarantee you somebody in here is going to read beyond that in 12 years on one of the problems, and they're going to try to put everything in this box, and it makes no sense if you do that. So you stop there and you fill out this whole box. Now that we've got the box filled out, we are going to do what it says exactly. Just like, remember in the number word problems, we underlined something and then we wrote it down, what that was, and then it is equal to. Then we wrote equal sign, 3 more than. Put that +3 over here. More than what? Twice something, right? Put that here. So we're going to do that same thing, okay? But we have to know which figures to use, and it tells us right here. It says in 12 years. That's what I'm going to be using. I've got to use the in 12 years information. I am not using the now information.
You
I'm
just
using
use the
the
now
in 12.
information to get the in 12.
Right, exactly. So the thing is, though, when I see this equation now, or this the sentence in the second sentence, whenever it says Abby, what am I going to write?
3x plus 12.
Right. And whenever it says, whenever it says Adam, what am I going to write?
X plus 12.
X plus 12. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So here we go. In 12 years, I got to use that. Okay. Abby's age. Okay, I'm going to underline that. Abby's age, which would be what?
3x plus 12.
So I'm going to write that. 3x plus 12 will be. I'm only underlining will be. What is will be? I'm putting 2 lines underneath will be because that's a long equal sign, right? That is an equals. Will be is the same as like is. Remember? Is equal to, or will be equal to. Will be is a future tense of is, of the verb to be. To be means equals, right, in math? So, will be 1 year less than. Now, when I see that, I can't have a less than unless I have something I'm less than, right? I can't say Weston is 4 feet less than. That's how tall he is. He's 4 feet less than. Does that make sense?
No.
That's like totally ridiculous.
He could be a billion feet tall. You never know.
But did you know about Okema? He's 2 greater than.
What? Really?
You can't have a less than or a greater than unless you know what it's less than or greater than, right? You got to have the thing. Well, the thing is after the less than or the greater than. So this is what you're going to have to write first, and then you're going to have to do this.
So twice
So
Adam's age could
a lot of
be
times
2x.
what I'll do here, just so that I want to do it in order, that's when it says 1 year less than, I will go off to the right and I'll put -1. And then I'll come back to this blank and I'll put this, twice Adam's age.
So it's going to be 2x.
So 2, Adam's age is what?
X.
No.
2x plus 2x
In
plus
12 years. That's what
X
I'm
plus
talking about.
12.
X plus 12. That's why I circled this. That's what I'm using when it says Adam's age, right? 2x plus 12. I didn't give myself enough space, sorry. 2x plus 12, and then, what was it again? -1, 1 year less than. Does that make sense?
But then
So let's just try
like
it.
a sum.
Let's just try it one more time. It says in 12 years, Abby's age, that'll be 3x plus 12, will be equals 1 year less than, off to the right, -1, twice Adam's age. Twice Adam's age in 12 years, right? So that makes sense. Fist to 5. Do you see how I set that up? That makes sense? Fist to 5? Really? Okay, good. Awesome. All right, so now all we have to do is simplify. But you can't solve this unless you get rid of the parentheses. So we're going to do that. We've got 3x
Property.
plus 12 equals distributed property 2x plus 24 -1. Now I'm going to try to combine like terms. What can I combine here?
Oh, you could combine 2x and 3x.
How about that?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I could combine that, And then I also could move, I have x's on both sides with equal signs, not a good idea.
So it could be x.
I would take the smaller number of x's and subtract that from both sides. So
then
now,
you're
I'm
gonna
going
get
to do this all in
x.
one thing. So I've got x plus 12 is equal to 24 minus 1,
23.
23. Okay. Now I'm going to subtract 12 because I want to know what x equals, not x plus 12. Subtract 12, and I have x is equal to 11, am I right?
Yes.
11. So this is the weird part. We just solved for x. We used the in 12 years column, but we solved for x, which is what? That's
Now.
Adam's age right now. That's in the now column. So we know that right now, Adam is 11. How old are you, 11? I mean, Adam. You're 12. I must have
No,
done
you're
something
11.
wrong. I must have done something wrong. I know I got the one right about Gabe being 50 and his son Aiden being 18, right? That one's right. Okay. Okay. So now they ask this. How old is each now? Always
So-
go back to the question and see what they ask.
Oh, so then you could just write the numbers are 11 and
So
33.
yeah, Adam is 11 and Abby is what?
33.
Can we also write the numbers are? Have you just like, I'm older
No,
than you.
this is a word problem you have to answer in words, right? Remember that? Word problems you have to answer
Abby is
in words,
33 and Abby is 11.
right?
Is 11. Wow.
Okay,
That was easy. That's easier than I thought it was going to be.
so this is the key. This is the key, okay, the two keys, because I know we don't have time to go through another one. After it says in 12 years, or 4 years from now, that would be plus 4, right? Or 10 years ago, that would be minus 10, right? As soon as you get to that, you stop reading. If you want to, put a big double line there or something so you know you stop. And then fill out this entire chart. You have all the information you need to fill out that chart. Then circle, it says in 12 years, circle that column so you know that's the only column you're using the figures from, right? Do what I did. I circled that column so I won't make that mistake. Adam tried to put in an X for Adam. No, it's this one that's circled, right? It's X plus 12. And then that's the key. And then do each thing in the order that it's set, right? And I think that's it. I think you'll be okay. Now, the only exception to this is the last one with Gabe. I wonder if I should just sort of set that up for you. Because I think I have 2 minutes to set that up. I'm not going to finish it. I'm just going to set it up, okay? So draw your box for the last one. For number 7, draw your box. Okay? Probably been easier to just rewrite the box. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay. Anyways, well, now's a different problem, right? Okay. So number 7, it says Gabe is 50 and his son is 18. Gabe is 50 and Aiden is 18. In how many years? Okay, this is critical. It says in how many years? Okay? In how many years, where am I? Will Gabe be twice as old as son? Will Gabe be twice
He's already
as old as son? All right, this is how you set it up. We've got Gabe and we have Aiden, right? Aiden, right? Jeez, I can't write. So Gabe right now is what?
50.
So you write that in there, 50. Okay, Aiden right now is what? 18. Now remember I said this, look, it says in how many years? Stop! That's where you stop. Where's my red pen? In how many years?
Stop.
Right? Is that plus or minus? What?
X.
In how many years? Is that in the future or in the past?
Future.
Future would be plus then, right? So we're talking about when he's older than 50, when he's older than 18, right? So it's going to be plus something, right? But plus what? X. We don't know what it is. That's what we're asked to define, right? In how many years? Find the number of years that they will be. Gabe will be twice as old as his son. So who's younger? Who's going to be the X? Son. The son is going to be X. That's Aiden, right? And then
Aiden's younger.
Gabe will be twice as old in X years. Twice as old, 2X. There you go. Now you can solve your problem. That make sense? Okay. So that's it. That's your homework. Good luck. May the force be with you.